What's up, YouTube? It's Josh, FJ55 Iron Pig. Oh hey, just got my sunglasses on. Thanks for clicking on the video. This video is in specific response to Daniel Hill. Thanks for commenting on my video about the classic shaving Knurl handled razor that you haven't seen any videos on. And he so astutely pointed out that it has been 9 months already since I got that and I posted that video. That was back in May. I honestly didn't realize it'd been that long. So, yeah. Check this ghetto-ness out. I made my own little holder here. Copper wire. Hold it there. Got a little spot for my razor. Got a little spot for my brush. Works out pretty good. Looks a little ugly. Whatever. It's all good. So I'm going to give you an update. I have been using it a crazy amount because I've been having some roughage for the past couple months. But here, looking in the mirror, because I'm looking at the other side of my phone, here's how the head's looking, and I've used it quite a bit. It's holding up great. You had some concerns about the quality issues of the head. I have not found any issues yet. It was a little weird getting used to taking it apart like this, as to opposed to the other one where it's just the head of it comes off. And this comes apart in 3 pieces. First time I've used one like that opens up in 3 pieces. Never used the butterfly ones either. I really like this handle still, so if you're thinking about getting this, I personally think it's worth it. The McCurry you're thinking about getting, I have a McCurry also, that's my other one. Really good. I abused it over almost a decade of use, and it's got some corrosion on the ends. It doesn't affect the shave too much. Still works great. But yeah, I would highly recommend the McCurry. Works great, nothing wrong with it. As you said, it's the handle. It's a little short. It's shorter than this. The handle on this is a little hefty, which is something I like. It's not super thick or anything, but it works great for shaving, which is what we're going to do right now. So the soap I'm using, right there, that's that high-end soap again, the Wool's Fat. And that was also from Classic Shaving. I'm still using it. It works good. Nothing wrong with it. Using a badger hair. The advertising said it was a silver tip. I guess it kind of is a silver tip. Give or take. Who knows. Not that big of a deal. And I am still cold shaving, by the way. Not since I tried hot shaving a while back that I've changed. Thank you, Ron. This shirt is from Ron. If you ever look down in the comments on just about all my videos, you'll see Ron. He comments on them. Ron's comments are not just a sentence or a paragraph. They're usually really long. They're very well thought out and very well written as well. So I always do appreciate your comments, Ron, and your emails as well. And I did get your Christmas card / letter. That was one heck of a letter. That was really cool. I had someone, a younger person, I'm guessing, teens, maybe 20s, who didn't have a lot of hair growth, private message me, and they're concerned about ingrown hairs. I do get ingrown hairs every once in a while. That's one reason why you don't hot shave. We're not shaving my whole beard, just some spots today. But a good way to avoid the noid of an ingrown hair would be to, 1, cold shave. After about a week, your face will be used to it. It's not a big deal. And it actually makes your hair stand up better. And this is basically all stuff I'm rehashing that I sent in the private message to him. I've talked about before. But, where was I? Ingrown hairs. Shave with the grain of your hair. So if your hair naturally goes this way, follow the grain of your hair. When you go against it, it can force it up underneath the skin, and then it'll grow and cause all sorts of nastiness. You don't really want to have that nastiness going on in your face. Makes you prone to nasty staph infections and all sorts of bad juju you don't need to deal with. It's recommended to use a washcloth or some type of lightly abrasive cloth that's like a washcloth. Do circular motions across your whole face helps bring the hairs out. You want to use as few strokes as you possibly can while shaving on your face while accomplishing the same deal. And, if at all possible, leave just a little bit of stubble. It doesn't have to be as if there's no hair there at all. Because if you go all the way down to the skin, once again, you could be forcing the head of the hair down underneath, inside your pore, and then it's going to grow on the inside of your face more likely, causing an ingrown hair, an infection, and all that good stuff. So as few strokes as possible. If you're an electric razor user, I think there's one person that commented about that. If it's a wet razor, same applies to it. You don't want to push it up against your skin like that. If this is your electric razor, don't push hard. Just have it barely above your skin. If you don't do that, ingrown hairs, a lot of irritation. You will not, I don't want to cut my lip, that's why I'm pausing. You do not want to be a unhappy customer with razor burn from electric razor. The way I get this right here is I just push it in reverse all the way up to my jawbone, the inside of it, and then pull down, see? And what that does is it makes a line that is repeatable every single time. The only way that line would change is if your jaw changes. And most people's jaws don't change too much, you know. Not enough to be noticeable. Another hint or tip or trick or just the way you should shave, and I don't always do it myself, is after every pass like that, rinse it off. Rinse it off. That's really the ideal way to do it. That gets other hairs out of the razor head and keeps them from being forced down into your skin. Just a couple little tips and tricks to get you going. There's a lot of excellent resources out there on shaving. Not just YouTube, but if you Google how to avoid ingrown hairs while shaving, shaving tips for beginners, things like that, they'll get you on a good head start. I hope all you guys had a great Christmas. I had a good one. Had a time with family. Oh yeah, today's the 31st, by the way, of December. So I'd like to wish all of you a Happy New Year. We're going to have our neighbors, Eddie and Amy. They're coming over. My nephew's going to come over. And we're going to watch the ball drop. So it'll be a good old time. So yeah, the Super Knurl from Classic Shaving is still working great, Daniel Hill. I do recommend you get it. It's your personal choice. It's your money. If you guys got any questions, comments, smart remarks, put them down below. Have a very safe New Year's. If you drink, don't drive. Crash at your friend's house, get a cab, have someone else drive you that's not been drinking. It's not worth throwing your life away for, or someone else's. That's all I got. Have a great New Year, and I will see you next year. Bye.